everybody. Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from hometown in Sunday Creek. A bit like everybody else, we're mainly at home at the moment, but hey, you know, we just make the most of it. So I hope you're all doing well. Sending much love out to everybody right at this point in time, and remembering to have a bit of a laugh. We were just chatting about this morning on our show, how, you know, keeping things fun and, you know, doing what makes you happy or puts a smile on your face is really important right now. And for me, that's been being outside with my horses. Playing music's another one. We were chatting about it this morning. We were trying to work out the argument between, you know, what genres have the most uplifting words. And, like, I'm a bit of a country and western fan myself, and I wouldn't probably say that they're the most uplifting words sometimes, but, you know, some of them are. So we were having a bit of a debate on that, so I thought that was a bit of fun. So look at what you're listening to, what words are, what lyrics. Joanne, who's a fellow author from Animal Dreaming, suggested that, and she said, you know, what lyrics are you listening to? And I went, I don't know. Like, you know, I've got my favourite songs and I kind of know the lyrics, but never gave it much thought. So I'm sharing that today. So thanks, Joe, for that great suggestion this morning, because, you know, the words we listen to, you know, what I suppose becomes part of our vocabulary and part of our, you know, what we're thinking in our mind, and sometimes it's subconscious. So if you listen to a lot of sad songs, maybe, and feeling a little bit down, maybe just be aware of that. So, you know, these are little things that we sometimes don't give much thought to, but, you know, we can be reminded that sometimes, you know, what we're feeding ourselves with, you know, during times of maybe struggle or just feeling a little bit, you know, tired or worn down, just watching what, you know, you're feeding your grey matter with. So, you know, and that can be books, you know, and things like that as well. I have to say I've been drawn to doing reading more books at the moment, and yeah, that's a real positive, because it really is great to be able to read books that inspire. You know, I've gone over a few of my inspirational books. Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Forleo is one of my favourites. If you haven't read it, like, seriously read it. It'd be great, especially, you know, currently with what we're all going through. It's a great inspirational read and a really easy read too, and really relatable. So that's probably my number one with books, and has been for, I reckon, 2 years I've been saying it's my number one book. So, you know, I think sometimes we've got to remember that, you know, that, you know, there's a part of us that's chosen to be here at this time. So when we remember that, we go, you know, okay, we're here, whether we like it or not, we are here. And we need to just make the most of it and do the best we can. Doesn't mean you have to be, you know, doing anything absolutely fantastic, but, you know, just be aware of it. So I've got Kathy. That's my insights today, you know. I've got Kathy from Florida in the US. Kathy, how are you? Was it Palm Beach or Palm Springs? I did see in Palm City Beach,
Florida.
That sounds beautiful.
It
is. Awesome. Thanks for connecting. Panama City Beach. Okay. I'm learning geography, because from Australia we don't have as many states over here. So we kind of, you know, getting our head around you guys over there and how many states you've got is amazing. So pardon my ignorance. How are you today anyway?
Okay. How are you?
Good, good. Was there any area you wanted me to focus on for you today, or just tune in for you?
I'm just feeling lost in a lot of places right now.
Yeah. And look, you're not on your own there. There's certainly a lot I know that I've connected with recently for readings. With you, first of all, I want to step in. I feel like I've got a father figure in the spirit world for you. It's almost like he's a little bit of a guide for you, or is really stepping in strongly at the moment to let you know that, one, you're not on your own. But I do want to say, with your spiritual team, and there is a few up there in the spirit world, I want to go to, I feel like there's a sister or friend, somebody that's close, another female who's jumping in as well. But you've had a big upheaval in letting go of what doesn't serve you. So through this or what they're showing me, you've had things happen that haven't, been ideal, or, you've been in situations where you've had to let people go and situations go that no longer serve you. And it's almost like there's been a real purging around what's happened to you. So it's like, I want to say with that, they're acknowledging there's been a lot of struggle, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, I want to say, and you might not be quite there yet, but you are going to look back at this period and say, I did this, I got through what I needed to get through, as hard as it was to navigate. And I don't want to make that sound light, because there's a lot of heavy stuff that you've been through. And, it's okay to I almost feel like I want to say it's okay to feel a bit sorry for yourself, because you've shown strength where others may not have. So it's like they're wanting me to give you a pat on the back and say, well done to have got this far. And don't forget, sometimes we tend to think we have this big picture, but we forget that we need to take those steps and also look back and say, be proud of yourself for how far you've come. There's an opportunity that I feel like I want to say is not far away, because they're showing me someone knocking at the door. So it's like there's an opportunity that's knocking, and I feel like possibly it isn't quite there yet, the way that they're showing that to me, because it feels like it's it's someone going to come on the door and go, hey, there's this opportunity. And it is around, there's something to do with movement. So I do feel like a little bit along the lines of relocation and also work. And I want to also go to a partner and work, whether it's actually somebody else's work. I almost feel like maybe not yours. Does that resonate with you right now?
I have wanting to move, but I don't know where. And I'm almost finished with school, so I'm almost finished with that to look for a job. I'm just kind of lost on where I want to go. And
there's a real opportunity in this. There is something coming up. I do want to say, as in location, you will be heading north, and I do feel like I'm going a few states away from where you are now. So it's like they're coming in saying there's a real shift and change. And I do feel like there's a sense of community where you're going. So I don't feel like it's a really busy city. I feel like I'm going somewhere where there's when I see a sense of community, it's not fully country, but you're in an area that is really supportive, like a hub or a community of like-minded souls. Is there something creative about what you've just finished doing? Because I feel like I'm going somewhere where there's a lot of creative people around you.
Corrections. That's my field. Is correction. Corrections is my field.
Yep. Right. Well, I almost feel like where they're showing me you're moving to, right, so this will be, of course, in alignment with work. It's almost like there's, how it feels like it's like a bit of a tourist area, so it's like I've got things being created and made in this area. And so I feel like it's somewhere that people would visit for a holiday, but, not a really busy built up area.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I want to go more to the country area from this busy city where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly. So that's almost in alignment with that. As I was saying that to you, they're jumping in going, you've already thought of this place. So I do feel like whether you've explored, with corrections, whether there's facilities around that you've looked at, there's somewhere, but I'm definitely going further north. I'm heading, and pardon me for my geography being bad, but I'm heading north from where you are now. Like I'm heading up. I feel like I want to go up near the border.
Yeah, I've thought about Tennessee and Arkansas, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's what I feel like I'm heading up to the border, but it's certainly a town that people visit. So there's something around, there's a tourist aspect to it as well. So almost what I feel like that for you is start having a look around there, because the opportunity is not far off. So it's almost like if you're going to find something and go, wow, that's perfect. I'm applying for that, and that's where you're going to be heading. Now, with this partnership, so is there not somebody in your life at the moment? Because it's like there's
No.
something around someone stepping in. Okay.
No, not at the moment.
So has there been some heartbreak around, or it's almost like they're showing me you're a little bit protecting your heart because of past, we've had stuff happening.
Yeah, my kid's dad just passed away.
No. And
we
were
were
you two
still
together?
friends. We weren't together, but we were still friends.
No. Yeah, wow. So it's almost like he would protect you. Was he a little bit older than you, can I ask? Because I feel like...
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like this, I was saying there's a father figure. There's somebody around protecting you. So it's almost like in the spirit world, they'll come and guide you, and possibly more so than he was able to do in the human, this human experience. He's showing me there's something around addictions, or, there was something falling into a pattern, I feel like, with him. And I do want to go to the way he was brought up to that created that. But in the spirit world, it's like he's supporting you. So he wants to know he's behind you, helping you navigate this journey, and especially, of course, being the father of your children. Can I ask children or one child?
Do what?
As far as the children go, is there one? I feel like I wanted to go to one child, but then is there another child as well?
There's 3.
Oh wow, 3.
I mean, I have 3. I have 6 children, but 3 is with him.
Okay. I want to go to specifically. I want to go to one child. Is that the youngest child? There's something. I want to say something extra special, but in a good way. He's just bringing me back to that one child.
I
feel like there's a quirkiness. Yeah, I feel like there's a quirkiness to that. I'm running out of time, but please know that you are guided. Look for this opportunity because it's going to be where you're heading. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. All right.
Do you see another
Message me Australia's Cowgirl Medium, and I can continue and give you more info on that because we're running out of time. Thank you so much for calling in. Bye for now. Woohoo!